Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch. Rock it. Get it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We got 4. Check 3. Blue draw quarter. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he works free. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards.
For our Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, rock it. Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kill. Go. Alert 3. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. General West, 18 Gator. Watch 13. Single receiver. Hey, you're on the ready. Receiver. 31's the mic. Here we go, D. Switch. Check. Topper. Check.
To throw on third down. McKinney. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Let's get it.
And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha! I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
Operating from the gun, McKinney. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
31's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKinney looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return.
You ain't going nowhere.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, Connor. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Ready? And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready? 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Chris Jones on the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Weaver. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 53, check 53.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. Connor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run with Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 31, check 31.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
70, Indy. Right here. 53 is the mic. 53. No. Hey, tight down. There you go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Connor. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Throwing on first down. Connor. It's Hill. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
90 Wolf.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll run with Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
53 is mine. Check 53 is mine. That's right, baby. 80 weapons. Check safety. Check safety. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
61, matchbox lights. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready, break. We want this. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Back to throw. McKinney. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
31's the mic. Watch the slant. Yeah, get it.
To throw on 3rd down, McKinney. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Go! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Connor. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And how about that for just running out the clock? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
15
General West.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck. Score.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On 3rd down, Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On 1st down, Connor. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. 3 yard
Looking to throw. Counter. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready. Protein spill.
Rap. Shift.
Hey, seam 6. Hey. 5.
On 3rd down, McKinney. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Go! Hey, Zoo.
31's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
Look at me, zipper.
31's the mic. Watch the slats.
Smooth.
31's the mic. I got it.
Say go.
On 1st and 10, McKinney. And he will find his man on the outside. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
You ready?
58, Mike. I'm coming.
Hard. Hey!
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Go!
58's the mic.
Greystone travel.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Down. 50, plant. Lightning.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the pass.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
80 weapon.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
Now it's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this into the hands of Breida.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's a party now. It's a party now. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Go.
I got motion. I got motion.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check nine, check nine. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Leo.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58.
To throw on second down, McKinney. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Boys, 58.
There.
Switch.
Bravo. 5.
From the gun, McKinney. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McKinney nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Check 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Be careful.
Operating from the gun. McKinney under pressure again, and down he goes again. 3rd and long defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, Charlie.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. They were looking for Marshall that time. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
31's the mic. I'll get him.
Ready?
On first down, Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Connor. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I got one. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Yo, go.
53 is the mic. 50,
go.
On 4th down, Connor. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Second and 7 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. McKinney. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, McKinney to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set up. 8, read.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Looking to throw. Connor. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We own them.
Hey.
Motion.
Hey, Alpha.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58.
Hey, Delta.
58 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw again, McKinney. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Five. Look at me. Zipper.
Stay with
Big grip.
Back to throw. McKinney. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch QB's up. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Nine.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Yo. 2.
2nd and 6. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
Bravo.
Number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Connor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Connor. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Drop. Rock it. Hey, orbit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.